woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah! I know this'll be the day. Oh, yeah. Everything will be okay. Oh, yeah. I kiss my cares all away. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Hey. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah! Ain't nobody gonna cry today. Oh, yeah. Ain't nobody gonna die today. Oh, yeah. I kiss my cares all away. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. It's a real good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Woo! It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up! Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah! I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Hey. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah! Ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful. It's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, it's working. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Alrighty. Happy Friday.
It's Friday. It's finally Friday.
What else do we have on Friday, Shana?
Show me your listings. Immediately following TNT on Zoom meeting with Shana.
All right. Well, we'll see
me.
you guys there.
Yeah.
But first, before that, we have real estate development in Collin County. We have a nice PowerPoint presentation. It looks really super professional.
Awesome.
So, means it must be
We
good.
need to know what's going on.
So we'll share that one. And then we have from Gene Scott sent in, Frisco, Texas, named the safest city in America. So we're going to go ahead and cover that. But I'm going to show you some...
consistent contributor.
Yeah, no, I like when you guys come up with some new things that you see.
Yeah.
Send them over and we can cover them.
It means you're paying attention and reading.
Well, I'm covering it for that reason, but there's also some hidden stats within that gem that Gene sent over.
Oh.
So I wanted to really get to the hidden stats that were within it to just give you something additional to share beyond that.
Yeah. And you told me something the other day that's really, really funny that I thought that I'm going to ask the question now. And
Okay,
then
yeah, go ahead. Oh, whoa, you're going to reveal it at the end.
Chime in and see if they're correct.
Okay.
And it was, what is the most
trusted news source
out there?
Nationwide. National news, most trusted.
Trusted national news nationwide amongst the population.
Yep, the whole population.
Yeah.
52% of people responded that they trusted this news source for reliability.
Okay, so you guys chime in and we'll see if you're correct at the end.
All right.
Okay, ready?
That's a good one, so we'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah, so think about it. Think about it. Chat in.
About it.
Don't Google it.
No.
Don't Google
don't
it.
cheat. We're not cheaters.
No.
So just think, who do you think is the most trusted news source? Okay.
We're ready.
Here we go.
Real estate development in Collin County.
Lots going on.
Yes, and how do you go about doing it? We have a nice PowerPoint presentation from Collin County, from Tracy Hoffield. Homfeld, whatever it is. Assistant Director of Engineering covered this one. And this is a course that was put together so you can get some information on it. And I just figured we'd go ahead
Maybe you know somebody that has land, or you want to find somebody that has land, and you're thinking, how can I help them divide it up, chop it up, sell it off, and get all of your clients a property?
Yeah. So this was covered from September of 2021, has all this information, and it was shared over with us, so we're going to go ahead and share it. So what is the subdivision of land, right? So Collin County says the division of a tract of land situated within Collin County and outside the corporate limits of any municipality into 2 or more lots, parcels, or tracts for purposes of sale or development, and or for the purpose of laying out roadways, alleys, squares, if you're into squares, parks, public utility easements, public right-of-ways, private ingress, egress easements, drainage and stormwater improvements, and or other parts or tracts. Why am I reading this whole thing?
I don't know, but the point is, if anybody is going to subdivide, it must be replatted. You can't, there are exemptions, and I think it's if you have 10 acres or more, you don't have to, but if you have less than, then you have to. So
there's some exemptions.
There are some exemptions.
But pretty much you're not going to fall into that.
Right. Are you going to read this to us?
No, I'm not going to. I'm not.
Yeah.
There's a map.
But it is nice to understand, who regulates that. Like us in our McKinney property we're in an ETJ, and there are different regulations for that because we don't fall under the city regulations, so we fall under the county. So it's interesting.
And then if you live outside the ETJ, then there's other things. If you're not even within that, like you're in some other crazy area.
You're just in la-la land.
Yeah, then there are other regulations that go along with this. There's stuff to do with flood zones and what's going on there. Yep. And so anyways, this is kind of what it covers here. So if your lot is less than 1 acre or larger than 1 acre, less than 150, then it kind of tells you like what type of roadways you need to have.
Yeah. These are things as realtors you may be thinking, I'm just trying to find my buyers a home. these are things that add to your realtor tool belt that make you valuable, okay? And these are things that you need to know. Other things, we've talked about, like the closing, the deeds, the things that maybe you're not 100% involved in, but you need to know so you can spot an issue or a discrepancy or explain to your client. If all of a sudden you get to closing and they're like, what is this? And you don't know, it's a problem, right?
There's just different terms that you would pick up that you're not sure of, like ETJ.
Yeah.
Is a term that you might not run across often, right? But it is nice to actually know what it is.
So I think taking time and reading through these things, I just saw something on there. If you need a septic system, what do you have to do? You just put it in? No, there's regulations for everything.
We're just always trying to give you information from different places so that you have it, and then you can do something with it.
And if you guys research and read something, share it with us, all of us, so we're all informed, right?
ETJ stands for Extraterritorial Jurisdiction.
ET. I always think of ET.
Now, something else that goes along with that, when you're in the county but not in the city, and I just figured this out the other day, it was kind of crazy, is when we have an Amazon package shipped, and if it comes to our place in Frisco, it's taxed at the normal rate. So, for example, if you sent something if you purchased something for $100, you'd have the normal tax rate of 8.25. However, if you ship it to the McKinney property, it's outside of the city, and thus there's no city sales tax. So just cheaper. The state sales tax.
Don't be sending your stuff to our place.
6.25%. So the sales tax is 2% less. So anytime you buy something on $100, you save $2. So for whatever that's worth. There you go.
We're going to, all that savings.
Tons, just
take it
huge savings.
Do something really cool with it. Okay.
That's all I got.
Good job.
Frisco, named the safest city in America.
Wow.
Followed up by a city that's super close to it, that's number 2 on the list. We're going to figure out which that city is here in just 1 second. So let's go ahead and think about this, right? Like safest cities, what's going on? Yeah, safest. All right.
Okay.
So let's take a look at the list here. We're going to go ahead and chat in this link and put it over. Bam, here we go.
Bam.
McKinney, Texas, named number 2. Safest city in the whole of America.
McKinney, Texas.
Yes.
Woo.
Thank you to Jean for sending this over. Appreciate it, Jean Scott, for sending over some information.
Yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and blow this up
let's stop
so
for
we can
a second.
see some
3,
additional
4,
information.
and 5 is California.
Yeah, super safe there,
it's
apparently.
Because everybody left and moved from there. There's nobody there. Hannah, write these down. We need to...
I don't know about that. Santa Clara, Sunnyvale, Glendale, McAllen.
Plano, Texas.
Coming in number 9.
When I was in high school, one of my friends, or acquaintances, I guess, moved to Plano, and I was like, Plano, I was thinking like plane, P-L-A-I-N-O, like Plano. I thought that was the weirdest thing, but yeah, they moved here.
Well, there you go. Looks like a lot of Texas is on the list. College Station, super safe. Send your kids down there. Get them a great education. Because they don't lie, cheat,
steal, or tolerate anyone who does.
I know. I like the last part. That's like super, All right. So what I'm going to also show you guys here is within the stats. I liked this one.
California. Wow.
I know. So looking within these, I'm going to take control of the mouse and get us back up to the top here. And what I'm going to look at are some of the stats within this. Okay. Yeah. So what we have first is the rank and then the city. We have violent crimes, property crimes, vehicular mortality, drug possession, percent. This is what I wanted to look at. Percent of the population engaged in excessive drinking. This was just like a stat that I was like, whoa, where did this one come from?
Well, that means they're drinking and driving, but that would go back to the vehicular. I don't know.
Possibly, but I just looked at that one and I was like, that's crazy. So who would have thought that the percentage of population in Frisco that's engaged in excessive drinking is 18.66%? That seems higher than I would have thought. I don't know what's considered excessive.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you scroll down? Is there anything higher?
Like
Frisco and McKinney.
Yeah, Frisco and McKinney, they both like to drink equally.
Yeah, there's another 18 in North Carolina.
18.66, the same.
Wow.
Plano, all the same numbers.
That's interesting to me.
That's really interesting. Oh, whoa.
College Station.
What do we
It's a
got?
college town.
Oh, I don't know about that one. That's so fake
That's
news.
ridiculous.
The College Station has a lower drinking.
Virginia. I would say there's nothing to do there. Irvine, California. Wow,
Thousand
20.
Oaks.
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Way to go, Virginia.
Ooh.
All right, anyways.
Interesting. All
so
right.
that was, I don't know, that was just a stat within a stat.
Yeah, I wonder what the lowest is.
For excessive drinking?
Yeah,
I don't know.
probably. I'm not going to say.
16, Santa Clara.
Okay. So calm down, y'all. Quit.
Binge drinking all the time during the
Jeez.
day.
Wonder if that went up.
Raise your hand if you drink during the day.
Megan, ours is 4%. Wow, Megan.
I think the 4%
You need to
was
start a new
different
trend.
stat.
You need to. What'd you say?
I think that was for something different.
Oh, what was that for? What's the 4%, Megan?
Sales tax.
Oh,
Sales tax
Okay.
is my guess there on city sales tax.
okay, not excessive
Or state
drinking.
sales tax. Excessive drinking. 4% of the people in Wyoming
Need to
say
liven
they
up a little
excessively
bit.
drink.
All right, that's cool.
Well, that's a wrap. We're out of here just a little bit early.
We're out.
Time
well,
back to you. Oh, but now it's time.
But now it's time that we're going to reveal the most trusted news source in the nation. And I love that Logan chatted in that it's the National Enquirer or TMZ.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, the normal guess is, right, is somebody gives their political opinion on one side or the other, and they'll say it's Fox News or it's CNN or it's this or that, right? Like whatever side they happen to fall on. Mm-hmm. And they'll say that, and that's actually incorrect.
And
so neither of those.
Before we go to that, I want to also talk about Anna chimed in that Mexico has the most dangerous places to live. I mean, we laugh, but that's, we have to stop and be grateful and thankful for where we do live, right? Because that's scary. So.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. The time we live right now is amazing. Not just the fact that we live in America, but the time frame in which we live.
Yeah, we just get so short-sighted on things. I mean, I'm guilty, right? You have to stop and think about, everything and the big picture of things and be grateful because we do have a lot to be thankful for.
Yep.
Okay, so the most trusted news source is, Mikey?
The Weather Channel. All right, so think about that one, right? Like everyone crushes the weather guy.
So going back to what I just said, the world's going to
that
I don't
is
know
nuts,
what.
right?
When we trust the weather people who get nothing right. Nothing.
Yeah, it's totally
A little unsettling.
It definitely is. Now, I thought a lot of you guys would have chatted in that TNT is your most trusted news source out there. We are a news publication. We are listed all over the place as that. We're on Google News, so if you want to search us and sort us and follow us there, you can find us on Google News. We are a verifiable news source. Credible. Very, very credible.
Not certifiable, verifiable.
Credible.
Yes.
I think we have a higher rating than that, than 52% for trust factor.
Sweet. What about our excessive drinking?
Yeah, it's off the charts. Like we raised the number there for Frisco and McKinney. That is crazy. 18.66% excessive drinking.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, happy Easter. Enjoy your families, and we will see you on Monday. Actually, we will not. We will see you in a minute on Show Me Your Listings with Shana. And I have a couple of properties to reveal to you guys, too. So
And just remember that today is Good Friday.
today is Good Friday.
Right? And then 3 days later. 3 days later.
Remember.
Yes.
Bye.
All right.
is this?
Real estate development.
House?
Perfect.
I don't know what we're doing.
Got it. Safest city, Frisco. Okay. Thank you, Shana. It's time for Show Me Your Listings with Shana. Move on over to her Zoom room, please. Turn the microphone off.
It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up. Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Checked my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful